Hey everyone, my name is Catherine. Some of you may know me as Designer Diapers and Dirty Heels as a fashion blogger, but today I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube video instead. This is my first YouTube video, so I guess let's see how it goes. So today I'm going to be doing my August favorites. I have a bunch of stuff between skincare and makeup. Nothing that deals with clothing, sorry, but I probably would just blog about that instead. With that being said, I'm not good at makeup by any means, but I do have products that do work for me and I do really enjoy using that I would like to share with you guys. So, yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing on my list, I'm just going to go ahead and start with skincare just because that is kind of one of the things you do before you put on makeup, I guess. So, in the morning and at night, I use my Clarisonic. So this is the Smart Profile Clarisonic. So this is just what it looks like, you know. It has 4 speeds and it also has a turbo button, so then that way if you need like an extra boost of energy or something like that, then that's there for you. This one comes with the smaller brush head for just your face, and then it also comes with the bigger brush head, which is like for your body and feet, I think. I find that I just exfoliate in the shower, so I don't ever really use the bigger one. The nice thing about this Clarisonic is it actually has like a microchip inside, so then it knows how often you're washing your face. It also has a sensor so that it knows how much cleanser or soap or whatever you use. It knows how much you're putting inside the brush, and so then it indicates you like when you need to change the head of the Clarisonic. So yeah, so that's really nice. I definitely notice a huge difference with my skin after using this, just compared to regular like washing your skin with like your hands or like a washcloth, because this takes off like 90% more dirt than just regular washing your face. If you don't have a Clarisonic, I seriously highly recommend investing in one. It is probably like one of the best investments I have made so far. So after using my Clarisonic, I then go in with this blue bottle from Target. Oh, it's leaking. Ew. Oh no, it really leaked. Why is this leaking? Like, what is happening? Okay. Sorry, I have to pull this up because I actually threw away the bottle just because one of the makeup artists at Estee Lauder did tell me that it lasts a lot longer if you put it in a like spray bottle, so that's what I did. So I threw away the actual bottle, but this is the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Fresh Balancing Lotion. It's not really lotion, that's just what it's called. So this is a toner, but it also is also like skin brightening as well. So it conditions and rebalances your skin. And I have never used a toner before in my life, and my skin, it just feels so clean and so fresh, and it takes all the excess oil off, and even after washing my face, it still takes off more dirt. I do recommend using a toner if you do have oily skin, because this stuff it's like kind of drying, but it's not like super drying, but it does help dry out your skin just a little bit just by taking off of that excess oil. With that being said, since this is a little bit drying, then after that I do go in with the Estee Lauder Day Wear Advanced Multi-Protection Anti-Oxidant Cream. So that's what it looks like, just like the actual outside package of it. And this is just what it looks like on the inside. It is just a regular cream. It is very moisturizing. So I do go in with this in the morning and at night after I use my Clarisonic and the Estee Lauder toner. If you need a good moisturizer, this stuff, it's fantastic. Alright, moving on to makeup. Okay, so starting off with a primer. Like I said before, since I do kind of break out quite a bit, I do go in with the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne treatment. Kind of depending on whether I'm breaking out a lot or not, I will use this one, or I will switch off between the Professional by Benefit. This stuff, why do I keep saying this stuff? This primer, it gives me the smooth finish that I want. With the extra benefit that it does have anti-acne treatment in it. If you do break out, this is a really, really good primer because it still has the effects of like a regular primer, but it also treats your acne as well. Fabulous. And then after primer, I do use the Cover FX Blemish Treatment Concealer. So if I do have blemishes, that I will put this over top, which is really, really nice because it acts as a concealer, but it also acts as a anti-acne treatment, hence why it's an anti-acne concealer. Okay, so going on to foundation. Depending on whether my skin is super dry or it's like not as dry, I'm kind of a combination. It just kind of depends on like the time of the year. But lately my skin has been super dry. So I have been using the Estee Lauder Day Wear All Day Glow BB Cream. This BB cream is so moisturizing. It's a moisture makeup. It is so moisturizing, like, and it doesn't leave my skin looking oily, but it also doesn't leave my skin looking dry at all. So I still have that dewy effect by moisturizing my skin. I ordered the bigger one, like the full size. This was just in their last gift, and I absolutely just fell in love with it. So I did order the bigger size. It is coming in the mail sometime because they did not have it in store. So that is what that one looks like. This is definitely a full coverage. If you do not want full coverage, I don't recommend this stuff because it is so thick. The formula is just so rich in moisturizing that it covers everything, like everything. If you want to be natural, don't use this. If I do not want to use the Estee Lauder thick BB cream moisture makeup, then I will use the Forever Dior foundation. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal on camera. It looks natural, but it's still full coverage. It is moisturizing, but the formula is just a little bit thinner than the moisture makeup by Estee Lauder. So if I'm just out running errands or anything like that, I will go ahead and use this stuff just because it still gives me full coverage, but it's definitely not as thick. So I mean, if I just need to run like a couple errands during the day, I will use this stuff as opposed to the Estee Lauder moisture makeup. Now after foundation, I do highly recommend setting it with powder. I have had problems with powders being too much of like a powder foundation, or using just like a setting powder which is translucent. It's just like white. I personally do not enjoy those translucent powders because I feel like it just makes me look like I have this white look to my face. I just don't like it. So I've been searching for a powder that still has color, but it's still super, super light, and it just doesn't give me like that white look. I know that Too Faced has a translucent powder that I did try, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I have been using the Lucidity Translucent Pressed Powder by Estee Lauder. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've pretty much used quite a bit of it so far. This stuff is super light, but it still does a job of setting your makeup. So that's just kind of what it looks like. It's really, 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 really thin. You don't need a whole lot, and it's my baby. I love it. My next product that I'm going to show you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys already know another YouTuber named Jaclyn Hill. She just did a collaboration with Becca Cosmetics and releasing her new highlighter, Champagne Pop. I have never used a I have had champagne, but I have never used a highlighter before. So I have never used a highlighter before, and after seeing Champagne Pop, I knew that I had to try it. And since it was limited time only, I was like, all right, I'm ordering it. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I have to say, from all of the other highlighters by Becca, I really do like Jaclyn's a lot better than Opal, just because I look a lot better with warmer tones, and I feel like Opal is just a little bit on the cooler side. I feel like it's a lot more noticeable when you put it on, just because it's almost like silver. Like, that's kind of what it looks like, and this is definitely a lot more gold. I look a lot better with warm tones, and so I find that the Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill is absolutely my favorite. And the nice thing about these is that there's just so much. Like, I mean, there's just so much of it that it's gonna last you like a long time. Unless if like you like highlight all the time, like you just reapply it like every hour, then you're nuts, but oh well. Alrighty. My next product is a drugstore product. Now, we all love drugstore products because they're not expensive. But sometimes you do get what you pay for. When it comes to mascara, hands down, I have not used a better mascara in my entire life. And that, well, it's not like a long time, but 22 years I'd say is a long time. But I haven't been wearing makeup for that long, so. Anyway, so I absolutely love Maybelline the Mega Plush Volume Express. So that is just what that looks like. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen it on commercials or when you're walking through Target or wherever you go to shop. I just find that the formula, you can build it so much. The brush of it bends, and so I just feel like it's so much more flexible, like when putting it on, and it just, I love it. Love it. I haven't used a better mascara before ever, and I probably will keep purchasing this one because it's just my absolute favorite. So when it comes to brows, I have some problems. Every single time I buy a brow pencil from the drugstore, I find that the actual pencil itself is too thick, and so it ends up looking very, very unnatural. And I have yet to find a drugstore product where the actual pencil itself is very, very thin. So if you guys know any drugstore brow pencils that are super thin, like teeny tiny, like mechanical pencil thin, please let me know. I ended up caving and I purchased the Smashbox Brow Tech Matte Pencil. Here, and my color is just brunette, just because I kind of have brunette hair. So, oh, you can't really see that, but I don't really wanna. That's just what that looks like. Do you see how tiny that is? Like, I mean, really. Do you see how small that is? It looks so much more natural than the other brow pencils that have like a thicker pencil. And, I know that these from like Sephora are going to be a lot more expensive than just drugstore, which I kind of have a hard time purchasing just because I'd rather spend my money on like foundation or something else other than a brow pencil. But this brow pencil, it just gives me the look that I want, the precision that I want, and it also has a spoolie on the end, which is really, really nice because some brow pencils don't have that on the other side, and I don't know why, but so yeah, this stuff is awesome. The next products are going to be lip products. So another YouTuber that I follow, her name is Brittany Lee Saunders, and she always wears a lipstick by MAC. It's called Velvet Teddy. And it absolutely looks so gorgeous on her, and I was like, I need a fall lipstick because I normally don't wear lipstick unless if it's just red, because I have a hard time finding lipsticks that actually look good on me. So I purchased Velvet Teddy from MAC. That is what that looks like. And I have to say, I'm pretty sure it does look different on every single person, because on Brittany it looks a lot lighter, but on me, I mean, I'm kind of wearing it, but you can't really tell, but it's a little bit darker. So at first I was kind of taken back because I was like, oh my gosh, this almost looks brown. Although that is an upcoming trend in this fall for 2015 is wearing brown lipstick. But I don't know. I'm not that type of person to wear brown lipstick. But after a while, I started to notice that this is not brown. It is a very nude color. It still has a little bit of warmth, but it's still very fall. So yeah. When I did purchase the lipstick, I knew that I did want a liner with it too, just because I wanted to, I don't know, I like the way that liners look, I guess. So I'm pretty sure you guys all know what this liner is. It is Whirl by MAC. That is what that looks like. Alright, so my last product is going to be a brush cleaner. Now I have used soap brush cleaners, I have used spray brush cleaners, and I have used regular water and soap, like regular soap, not brush cleaner soap. And I am just, have never been satisfied with any of those things. And so I went into Sephora and I was like, all right, I need something that is going to clean my brushes and get all of the makeup out of them and not have to use so much product. And she gave me this little tiny compact and I was like, what is this? And she said it's probably going to be one of the best brush cleaners I've ever used in my life. And I have to say it is one of the best brush cleaners that I have ever used, and I will keep using it. So this is Solid by Beautyblender. Hold on, I gotta screw the thing back on. Okay, so this is Solid by Beautyblender. That is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like inside. So it has this little tray that sits inside for you to like rub your brushes on it. I don't really use it. I just kind of swirl my brushes around. So this is just it's just literally like a soap bar. It's like a bar of soap. It just sits in there. You run your brushes underwater. You just swirl it around and literally the makeup it like melts off the brush. It is absolutely amazing. And it like cleaning brushes only takes me like a couple minutes rather than like 10 to 15 minutes. But this is definitely one of the best $15 that I have ever spent on a brush cleaner ever. Alright everyone, so that is all that I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe. This is my first YouTube video ever, so if you really didn't like it, that kind of sucks. But if you have any tips or anything like that, please let me know because I would love to hear it. So yeah, I will link all the products in the description. So yeah, please subscribe, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.